In this Track and Trade Pro trading training video, I want to talk to you about the psychology of the commitment of traders. Now we're looking at the silver contract. This is the July 2004 silver, and you'll notice that we're starting a nice, long, beautiful uptrend, and then a strong sell-off happens, and then the market starts to go sideways. Now I want to talk to you about the commitment of traders. The commitment of traders, of course, we're going to turn that on, and the blue lines are the large speculators. The red lines are the large commercials, and the green lines, those are the little small speculator guys. Now the yellow line, of course, that's our volume in the market. And then we have these red and blue lines, which are the indicators, which is our indicator line where we derive our buy-sell signals. Now you'll notice that we're receiving a little sell signal right here, and then we receive a buy signal right here, and then at the top of this market, I think this market actually caught everybody off guard. They might have been expecting it to go a little bit higher, and so the large commercials didn't start dumping their contracts, or maybe felt like the market wasn't going to go down off of this first drop, and so they held their contracts until after the market had dropped a little ways and decided they better start jumping ship too. So I think this is one where the market prices motivated the large speculators to start dumping contracts. And of course, I think that down here in the beginning, I think that prices and I think that the large speculators motivated the market to start accumulating price and to increase the market price. This is a very good example of how the commitment of traders works in silver. Silver is a wonderful market for the commitment of traders. It does a good job of giving buy-sell signals on it. And you'll notice that we're picking up, even through this little narrow channel area, very few signals that's going to whipsaw us in and out of the market. You can see down here in the indicators where the blue lines are starting to decrease. This is where the large speculators are liquidating contracts, thinking that maybe it's time to go short, and then the market starts to change positions right in here, and then they change their minds and they say, well, let's go long then. Right in here we're going to change our position and we're going to start accumulating contracts, and this is where we see that the market starts to increase, and then they hold their positions all the way up through this little reversal right in here, and then all the way up through this top trend, and it's not clear until right over in this very peak area where they decide that it's time to start liquidating contracts, and that's where we get our sell signal and the market starts to drop off.